Okay, now we're at the back of the exhaust. Well, towards the back. 14, two 14 millimeter bolts. It looked like the nuts were welded on to the other flange. So I'm hoping that, with all this rust, it doesn't really break anything. But we're gonna give this a try. Just put on my gloves real quick. Now, if you notice, I'm only pressing the gun just a little bit at a time because I really don't want to break nothing. If you're too rough, you're going to break stuff. But if you take your time, it's not so bad. I think I might need a swivel for this one, maybe a shorter. Yeah, let me go get a swivel real quick. A shorter extension. Okay, got it. Remember, a lot of times when you work on a car, it's about comfort. How you feel comfortable working compared to others. Don't let somebody tell you what you got to do or how you got to do it. Now remember, you got to make sure it's nice and tight. Once you break it loose, you just back it out. You should be fine, but don't be too rough with stuff. Yes, the gun makes it a lot easier. So, in my opinion, you get yourself a good half-inch drive ratchet. If you don't have the gun, a good half-inch drive ratchet, and with a long enough handle where you can get some good torque to it. And you just usually I don't like to do 90-degree angles. When it's something this tight, I'll do 45-degree angles where I just kind of move quick because you're constantly making movement and heat, so it's breaking loose. But right now, it was easy with the gun, so I didn't have to do that. Maybe another time I can show you that. So now, okay, where are we at? We're gonna go back to that flange up there. I don't know if you can see it. Being under a vehicle is a lot different. We're trying to film, it's a lot different. Damn. Just gonna take off that one more nut right there by the O2 sensor, and this whole catalytic converter should come off. So, little patience. You'll see what I mean. There feels good to me. I feel like my socket is on there nice and flush with the flange. You're not at a weird angle where you're gonna strip your bolt. Weird angles to do that. So here we go. Or maybe right there. I'm kind of anticipating this exhaust to fall right on me, but hopefully it doesn't. But that's why I'm kind of careful right now. I've been hit in the face, busted lips, knots on my head. It is not fun. And always keep your bolts in a safe area. Right now I'm putting them all on the running boards because nobody really hits those or runs into them. What is going on here? I think we have to get a pry bar. I got my pry bar. Now I'm gonna put it back here at the first flange. Excuse me if I don't show it. I'm just gonna try to take it off real quick. Find some space, something here. Okay. Wasn't too bad, as I expected. Okay, I see. Kind of hitting. I got it loose. Check it out. I just have to put the pry bar a little bit in there and just get this little lip out of there. But right now, I'm bottoming out over here. So I just gotta wiggle this thing. Give me a little bit of time and I'll get back to you. Okay, got it. Let me see. Where am I at? Where am I at? Now it's hanging there. Like I said, I didn't think I was gonna be able to get it out, or I really don't care to get it out. But you see how it's separated from the muffler flange right here? And it's just kind of up there. I know it's a funny angle. Trying to show you the best angle with these phones, it isn't that easy. So what I did, really, the muffler has two inlets. This is the one that I first took off, and then I took off the nuts to the second one. That was able to wiggle the muffler around, and the exhaust just came right off, really. It just fell on its own. So all I had to do was maneuver it away. Or right there. You see that? Looks like a transmission cooler lines, or not transmission cooler lines, or it could be. But you don't want to bust a hole in those rubber lines there. So, you know, just be careful, wiggle it. It'll work its way out. And I just turned it around. As you see, you know, pushed it back as far as I could, just wedge it in there. That's all you need. So now what I'm gonna do next is try to get that heat shield out, start taking off that exhaust manifold. All right, just like I thought. Okay, there's my heat shield. Just like I thought, you know, once that exhaust was out of the way, this thing, you just wiggle it a little bit. I bent like one little corner, but it mostly gets out of the way on its own. Fairly easy. So what I'm really kind of nervous about is, well, okay, let me see. Getting to those bolts, maybe. Well, really, because this strut tower here is kind of all in the way. Usually bigger trucks and 4x4s, they get in the way because they're like right there by the exhaust. So I'm really curious to see how this is gonna go, but I will let you know. Or